I told Coach I was gonna do this before I got on, but I owe Ty Simpson an apology. I do. Look at those stats. Like I owe Ty Simpson that's against Vandy. I owe Ty Simpson an apology because I judged him really hard off of that Florida State loss. Because what I seen out there, I mean, he didn't have nothing together. I mean, it was horrible. It was the worst thing. Can't say the worst thing, but it did not look like an Alabama style quarterback. It didn't look like a professional quarterback to me. I didn't think he was going to last the season. I didn't think he can win the big games. Like, it was just horrible. And for him to come out against Georgia and basically perform the way he did, because he performed really well. I seen a different energy when it came to Alabama. That was like Alabama was dead at Florida State. I mean, everybody was just standing around. Nobody was. Look at him. Like, I guess that was the attitude. Is that look at Ryan Williams dropping balls out there and shit. Talking about some, but the attitude adjustment they needed. Like, maybe that's why I thought maybe Florida State was kind of slapped them back into reality. Like, hey, y'all can be beat, and teams gonna start coming for y'all head. So, to see them bounce back against Georgia, a decent team, and win. Even though I don't even think they scored any points in the second half, which is kind of crazy. Georgia was shooting themselves in the foot all night too. And then to come out, I predicted Bama to win against Vandy. I said they're not going to get upset by this, and they handle business. Like the Alabama team that they should have been against Florida State, they are now. Now you just got to keep winning games, and you might get a bye week in the playoffs at this point. So. You already beat your hardest rival, which is Georgia. You already beat Vandy, who, normally sneak up on y'all. They're not going to really count Florida State. They're not going to really count that against you. So, because you handle business. Strength of schedule matters, and this strength of schedule is serious. So, Coach, that's what I had to apologize to Ty Simpson. You got it. You doing your thing. Just keep it up. I didn't see the dog in you. I wrote you off. I wrote Kalen DeBoer. I wrote him off, too. I wanted his ass fired. But seeing how they came back and seeing the new energy on the team, maybe it was the people who came back from injury that changed this around. Maybe they really had a real talk in the locker room, like, hey, we got to get this together. Like, y'all better wake up. So maybe they got it. Coach, what's your thoughts on this new Alabama team, man?
Man, I think, like I said, it was their first game. Typically during the first games of the season, everybody trying to figure out what puzzle pieces and stuff like that. And then DeBoer, it's like his second year, which I wrote him off too. I'm like, like Ty Simpson, I feel like he definitely was nervous, but it is a good point because that was really his first official game, playing behind Jalen Monroe and Bryce Young. So I think he getting better. I guess he got comfortable like throughout the he's getting comfortable now that he's actually playing and stuff like that. But Alabama did have, like we talked about, Alabama did have like a lot of missing pieces during that first game, like versus FSU. Like I didn't realize, I knew they had some people hurt, but they actually had a lot of people now that they didn't have the first game.
Yeah, honestly, I think Bama beat themselves, man.
They did.
They beat themselves. Like I hate when people say that, but at the same time, they really did. They had a lot of pieces out. They was just shooting themselves in the foot all night. Ryan Williams couldn't get nothing going. I mean, that was one of the worst games I've seen from him. He been quiet all season just about. So I'm happy, even though Ryan Williams still dropping open passes and stuff. I don't even understand it, but I'm happy that the team is kind of they coordinating together. They really getting it. And for this boy to get up here and basically, like the swagger is back. The swagger is back. So. Do I believe this Alabama team is Coach? Nah, Coach, do you believe Alabama can win a national championship this year?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't that. No, I don't think they win no championship. But will they do better than last year? 100%. Like, cause I mean, like I said, but it was the boy first year, and you step in the shoes behind Nick Saban. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had like that's big shoes to fill, and plus you coming from like
he wanted to fill them. Coach,
SEC football is different,
Oh, it's definitely different. People be crapping on the SEC. That's a really hard conference. Throw FSU in the SEC, see what happens. You see how the Gators getting done, so it's real. SEC is real.
SEC
When you
is
got to face
definitely
Alabama, Georgia, Vandy, all these different teams. Missouri, I think Missouri is having a really good season. Like these SEC teams are no joke. It's a hard conference to come out of, especially undefeated. I don't know if I got Bama winning the Natty. I think Georgia comes back later on and wipes them, especially if they meet in the playoffs. So I really want to see in the playoffs the Florida State versus Alabama rematch. That's what I want to see. I want to see Bama reclaim that. But I don't know about a national championship. I don't know. I can think I don't know who's gonna win it this year. I got to see when we get there. I don't know.
I was about to
This
say I don't
is
really
crazy.
see no team that be like I haven't seen that either this year. Like the team that like they definitely gonna go. And then what is 12 teams? So you don't know who they gonna. Is it 12 teams or 8 teams?
It might be. I thought it was damn near 16 this year. How many teams in the college football playoffs this year? Might as well make it the whole. It's 12 teams this year, 25 to 26.
25, 20. Okay,
I guess it was 8 last year and it's 12 this year. So
you don't know, and because that we already know the first round gonna be a bunch of teams that's like last year, like a bunch of teams that's gonna blow like them smaller schools out who get in there.
We gonna get into Miami in the second, T. Right, hold that comment. We're gonna get they up next. They up next. So we'll see how Bama does. We're not gonna spend too much time on Bama. We ain't gonna spend too much time on Bama at all. But with the playoffs last year, like, okay, you get the extended playoffs, but are you getting better games? That's the real question. Yeah. Like, are you getting better games? Now you got a 12-team playoff, so it's like, if I'm a coach, like if I'm Alabama and I got 1 loss, hell, if I got 3 losses, I might still get in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now teams don't really care about. Now you can drop a few games. Like if Florida State wins out, they in the playoffs. I mean, if they lose another one, especially to another unranked opponent, I don't know how that's gonna go. But these teams that have 3 or 4 losses about to start getting in the playoffs, and you're gonna start seeing more more playoff games where you got a team that's gonna get wiped. And they might be an SMU, they might be go to the playoffs and have to face a Georgia, have to face Alabama and get wiped. Mm-hmm. And are we really getting the best teams in the playoffs? You can allow more people in and maybe they can run the gauntlet. You never know. But man, it just a lot of coaches are going to try to lose a couple games to try to get the lower tier to have a better chance of going to the playoffs. So I think last year, it was Oregon who had to play Ohio State again. They beat them in the regular season, had to play them again, and they lost by a lot. Like, if I'm Oregon, I went damn near undefeated all season. I'm like, hey, what? Like, I fought all season just for y'all to put me against the hardest opponents and give me the hardest path to the championship. When you got another team who doesn't have that hard path, it's crazy. But let's get it. All right, T. Roddy want to go to Florida State. We got to get into Florida State.